Rob Lopicola made his case before 6 jurors.
Mixed emotions for the defense as the verdict was read for Rob Lopicola. Rob Lopicola, guilty on 2 of 3 charges.
We're pleased that the jury found him not guilty of count 1. Yeah, that was the right decision.
Lopicola took the stand in his own defense today.
Fires in Wellington, has rained and treatment. This is hell. This is hell. Hell. You know, and what I don't understand as a forecaster is, why are you watching the weather June, July, August, September, and even into October? Because what? Partly sunny, chance of a storm, 95. What do you watch it for? And it's hysterical because 80% of the people that watch the news watch for weather. What are you watching? I figure on Monday I'm going to put 5 suits on, take 5 weathercasts, and play one each day.
All right, certainly steamy. The temperatures will stay well above average this time of year for the next 2 days. Tomorrow and Monday again about 93, 94, 95. Wednesday and Thursday, a majority of the area will rain a good portion of the day. For the time being now, it's dry, but take a look at the door is open today, starting Tuesday and Wednesday, for more humidity and more rain. And a trough of low pressure gets through here by Wednesday and Thursday. The dry conditions and the humidity today, 20, 30, 40%. You typically don't see that this time of year. Outer eye wall develops, the inner eye wall's collapsed and gone. Now you have a wide eye, that shrinks, that collapses. So sometimes you get that. But the eye was 70 miles in diameter, hurricane forces if it holds firmly, the shift would be farther south. All right, the Broadview Sat-Rad composite. You can see very heavy rain in north central Florida today. That's kind of dissipating. Some of these thunderstorms now building will linger inland.
Rob Lopicola made his case before 6 jurors.
Mixed emotions for the defense as the verdict was read for Rob Lopicola. Rob Lopicola, guilty on 2 of 3 charges.
We're pleased that the jury found him not guilty of count 1. Yeah, that was the right decision.
Lopicola took the stand in his own defense today. Lopicola's life just a few hours ago changed forever.
He once was the picture of confidence before a huge TV audience.
For 90 minutes on the stand, Rob Lopicola stressed he never met his alleged 15-year-old victim in person. During the trial and again during the sentencing hearing today, Rob Lopicola taking every opportunity he could to speak his mind. Today he was asking the judge for mercy.
According to the arrest reports, Rob Lopicola met his 2 victims on Craigslist.
He admitted to being reckless and using poor judgment.
In one case, police say the 15-year-old boy posted his own ad in the personals. In the other, police say a 17-year-old boy was responding to Lopicola's ad. Even though Craigslist posts a disclaimer warning personal ad users they must be 18, experts say it's not unusual for minors to be responding to sexual ads or running their own.
Prosecutors say Lopicola's apologies don't erase what he did. They were asking for 10 years behind bars. Instead, Lopicola will serve a total of almost 5 years.
Accusations are humiliating. It's a terrible feeling. So I'm exceedingly nervous.
Text messages reveal they were only role-playing a fantasy. The judge later said he believed Lopicola was being honest. He said it wasn't until he was arrested in the summer of 2012 that he realized he was out of control with drugs.
Well, if you made it this far, you watched the entire video, and I know that there are different opinions out there of how you feel about the choices and decisions I made during the course of about 5 to 10 years following my resignation at News Channel 5 to the day that I got arrested, July 9th, 2012. I made some horrible, horrible choices and decisions. And I have to tell you that in the days when my weather career was flourishing at News Channel 5 at WPTV in West Palm Beach, Florida, I was living my dream, and I was truly so happy being your local weatherman. And I loved getting out in the community and doing community service and volunteering for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, volunteering for so many various organizations in the community, and my hurricane seminars. I loved going from the Treasure Coast to the Palm Beaches, giving dozens and dozens of hurricane seminars through the years. And I was very grateful in 2005 to receive the Dandy Don Award for being a true voice in the community and my community involvement. But I have to also be honest with you, as you saw in my story, and you know, of course, when I was your weatherman, I wasn't discussing my internal demons. I was sort of in denial, and I certainly didn't want to take a look at it. And I wore the masks of confidence, and I wore the mask of being your weatherman, a man that was successful, but deep down inside, I was truly struggling. And I just put it on the back burner and I buried it. And I was in denial of truly what I was battling with. But I was so wrapped in alcoholism and so wrapped in sex addiction. And soon thereafter, I got wrapped in the grips of methamphetamine addiction. And I just kept going down farther and farther toward death. In fact, it got to the point where I didn't care if I died anymore. And then ultimately, with all of my sexual escapades, hooking up with so many men, going on dating apps and meeting men I didn't know and putting myself in dangerous situations. Of course, out of all the men that I smoked meth with and all the men that I was sexually promiscuous with, I came across two guys who posted ads on Craigslist. One said they were 19, one said they were 18. Of course, they were both underage. And you heard so much in the news, so much in the media about what had happened, but the truth of the matter is there was no contact with minors, there was no sexual activity with minors, there were no pictures exchanged with minors, there was no child pornography at all. It was a cybersex conversation, and I was under the influence of addiction. The cybersex was horrific, it was egregious, and I'm embarrassed about it. The day that I got arrested was a turning point for me. I was finally forced to take a look, and unfortunately it had to take me to getting arrested. I had to take a look at what the heck I was doing to my life. When I got arrested, I was finally ready to change my entire mindset, and it changed. And here I am now, today, July 9th, 2024, 12 years free from addiction, free from methamphetamine and alcohol and sexually compulsive behavior. And I am grateful. I love the life I'm living today, and I want to be an example for anyone who is suffering with meth addiction, alcohol addiction, and sex addiction, which is my core addiction, that there is a way out. And if I can do it, you can do it. And today I'm a behavioral health and sex addiction recovery coach. I coach men who are going down the road of destruction because of their sex addiction. I have to tell you, I was so in shame of my sex addiction. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to face it. I didn't want to admit it. So much shame in the silence. And I want to be a voice for those of you who are struggling with sex addiction. Silence no more. All that shame and you're hiding your sex addiction, it will destroy your life, and it'll hurt so many other people like mine did. I hurt so many people. It was horrible hearing my mom and dad cry on the phone and see the people that I hurt in my selfishness and self-centeredness. I am a voice for sex addiction that you can recover. And if you're struggling, believe me, your whole life can change. Sex addiction will destroy you, especially if you're involving chemicals like alcohol, methamphetamine, or other drugs. So I'm grateful to be sober and clean today. I love the life I'm living today. My hope today is that I can make amends for all the things that I did wrong by helping people, community service, doing all the things necessary to help other people become better versions of themselves, give the opportunity to other people that I was given by my coach, Tony, to become a better version of me. I'm grateful today to be sober, and I hope my experience, strength, and hope can help you if you're suffering with sex addiction, that yes, if I can do it, you can do it. And my goal for you is to live a life of health and prosperity. Thank you so much for being here.